So in your science, lesson number 7, housing and clothing. We are still in this chapter. Last time, previous class, we have learned different type of house. Okay, till here. Today we will learn about good and clean house. We have even learned about different type of materials that people use to build a house. Okay, now good and clean house. How to keep our house clean? What must we do? No matter of what kind a house is, that means whether our house is good or bad, it is kacha house or paka house, okay? It should be hygienic. That means it should be very neat and clean, okay? Fresh and pure air is essential for good health. So fresh and pure air, it helps us for our good health. So a good house should have free circulation of fresh and clean air. We breathe out warm and impure air. This air rises and leaves the room through ventilators. Cool and fresh air enters the room through doors and windows. Thus, a house should be well ventilated. That means cool and fresh air, it enters inside our rooms through the doors and window. So what must we do? We breathe out the warm and impure air, means unclean air, okay? So in order to get cool and fresh air, what must we do? We should always keep our compound, our areas neat and clean, okay? Always maintain your house neat and clean. Sunlight also enters the house through windows and ventilators. Ventilators, you all know, it's like a window, okay? A small type of window on top of the windows, that is called ventilators. So sunlight also enter through the windows and that ventilators, which is good for our health. Open areas like verandas and balconies, top of the building in the house, also allow sunlight and fresh air into the house. Flies, mosquitoes and other insects spread diseases. So these are some of the kind of insects that spread disease, okay? They enter the house through windows, doors and ventilators. They should be kept away from the house. So what must we do in order to let these flies stay away from the house? This can be done by having fine wire net like mosquito nets and all, okay, on the windows, doors and ventilators. Wire nets allow sunlight and fresh air to come in but stop the entry of insects. You can see the example over here. See the diagram. Put in a wire net. So fresh air and sunlight can enter but the insects cannot enter inside our room. Dust and dirt carry germs. Dirty things, it carry the germs. So dust should not be allowed to collect in and around the houses. So we should not keep the dust and dirty things, okay, for a long time. For removing dust and dirt, in order to remove those things, the house should be swept. Sweep, okay? Sweep and wash daily. Always sweep your house and try to mop or clean or wash daily. Household waste should be thrown in the dustbin. So you should keep the dust things throw away all the dust in the dustbin. We should use germ killers while mopping the floor. So when you clean your floor, when you clean your room, always use a germ killers, okay? Plants should be drawn around the houses. They help to make the air clean and add beauty to the surroundings. The drains inside and outside the house should be well covered to keep germs and fly away. Drain means small kinds of like we call as nala drains. So you should always keep this drain inside and outside and also well covered, okay? And flash water all the time and try to plant plants nearby your surrounding, near your house, as plants help us to get a fresh air, okay, clean air, and it also makes our surrounding looks beautiful, okay? Now clothes and fibers. Where do we get clothes, fibers and all? We will learn. Civilized means people who are educated and well mannered, okay? People all over the world wear clothes. Clothes make us look smart and decent. Look us smart and beautiful, okay? A well-dressed person creates a good impression. So people, those who put a dress properly, this shows, we can see them that they have a good impression, means having a good manner and all. Okay, clothes protect us from heat and cold. They also protect us from dust and insect bites. Do you know how cloth is made? Now we'll get to know how the cloth is made. Underline, cloth is made by weaving threads. But how are threads made? Threads are made by spinning fibers. Underline this. Threads are made by spinning fibers. We get fibers from plants and animals. The fibers that we get from plants and animals are called natural fibers. Okay, natural fibers are those that we get from plants and animals. Man-made fibers are called synthetic or artificial fibers. Keep in mind that man-made fibers are called synthetic or artificial, and then pure fibers are we get from plants and animals. Natural fibers. Cotton and linen are common plant fibers. Wool is obtained by rearing sheep. We make woolen clothes from wool. Silkworm prepares silk fibers. We make silk clothes from silk fibers. So these are the example of natural fibers. Natural means that we get from plants and animals. See, this is cotton plant. We get cotton fibers from cotton plant, and with this we make cotton shirt. And linen plant also, we get a linen wool from linen plant, and with this we can make linen curtains, windows, curtains and all. Okay, next page. Okay, fiber from animals. Now from animals, what do we get? From sheep, we get the wool from sheep, and we make sweaters. And silkworm, you all know. We get silkworm, silk from silkworm, and with this we make silk saris and all. Okay, we also use man-made synthetic fiber. That means the fibers, the thread which is made by a man-made hand. Okay, fiber to make clothes and many other things. These are the example: nylon rope, terracotta shirt, polyester curtain and all. These fibers we don't get from animals nor from plants. Okay, it is, this kind of threads are made by man only, with the help of mixing with acids and all different kind of materials. Okay, now clothes for different climates. Climate means rainy season, summer season and winter seasons and all. What kind of clothes we wear? We wear clothes made of different material according to the climate of the place we live in. Air circulates freely through cotton and jute garments, so we put cotton and jute clothes in summer. In summer, what kind of clothes we put? That is cotton and jute clothes. Dark colored clothes get heated quickly. So dark color of clothes, it absorbs more sunlight, more heat. Okay. White color clothes absorb less heat. So during summer we feel cool and comfortable in white cotton clothes. So white cotton clothes, it helps us in summer season as it absorbs less heat. In winter we wear thick woolen clothes. Air does not circulate easily through these clothes. Due to this, heat of the body is preserved, so we feel warm in thick woolen clothes. In rainy season, we use raincoat and umbrellas made of waterproof rubber materials. So, winter time, we wear thick woolen clothes. We wear woolen clothes and all. Why? Because woolen clothes, in woolen clothes, air does not enter easily. Okay, and these woolen clothes, it keep us warm. Okay. And in rainy season, we use only raincoats and umbrellas, as these tools are made by waterproof rubber materials. Okay, so that's the end of this lesson. Now come to your exercise. Okay, exercise number 1, fill in the blank. This will be your homework. Exercise 2, name the following. Try to do this also by yourself, okay, as a homework. Number 3, answer the following questions. Number 1, why do people make steel house in area having heavy rainfall? The answer: to protect, P-R-O-T-E-C-T, protect, to protect them from rain, R-A-I-N, rain water, and insects. INSETS, insects. Number 2, write 2 ways by which you can keep your house clean. So what are different types that we can keep our house clean? The answer, 2 ways to keep our house clean are: point number 1, swept, SWEPT, swept the house, and washed, WASHED, wash daily, DAILY, daily. Point number 2, throw, THROW, throw the waste, 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 in the dustbin, DUSTBIN, dustbin. Number 3, why do we wear white cotton clothes in summer? The answer, white cotton clothes absorb, ABSORB, absorb less, LESS, less heat, 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 full stop. Okay, and then another one you write in the next line, we feel cool and comfortable, COMFORTABLE, comfortable in white cotton clothes, full stop. 2 points. Okay, now number 4, how woolen clothes keep us warm? The answer, woolen clothes, for answer, woolen clothes keep us warm, 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 as it is thick, 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 and air, 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 does not circulate, CIRCULATE, circulate easily. Woolen clothes keep us warm as it is thick and air does not circulate easily. Okay, that's all. And now one more question, number 5, that is extra questions. Name the different type of house. Answer, they are: A, kacha house, number B, pakka house, C, igloo, D, stilt house, E, tent, F, caravan, number G, houseboat, and H is sloping roof house. Okay, if you have any confused on the spelling, then you can look into your book and write. Okay, here, see, kacha house, pakka house, igloo, stilt house, tent, caravan, houseboat, and sloping roof house. You can see this spelling over here. Okay, write everything in your copy. That's the end of this lesson.